Welcome to what Clemson folks call the original Death Valley. Stop and take in this scene. One of the great environments in the sport, and this place is charged up today. And a game like this is what makes college football great. Yeah, there's history and tradition, but right here, right now, there is tremendous intensity and bitterness on this field. You can feel it. As we'll see the #2 team in the country, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on the third-ranked team, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. The Tigers will kick this away and start us off. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
He went backwards on first down, so 2nd and long from the 24. To throw, it's Sellers. Trying to extend the play. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. Brought down, but the game moves the ball all the way to the plus 42.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside, not only can they make...
There's a shot toward the end zone. Oh, and it's dropped right off his hands. A chance for a big play, but a little early nerves on the part of that receiver. Well, Kirk, you played in plenty of rivalry games. How do they feel different from the others?
Well, Chris, rivalry games, and depending on who the coach is, this is a game you think about all year. You know, you're working out in the weight room. You're doing drills in the summer two-a-days. Everything is focused on getting to this game and playing your very best.
Play action fake, looking to throw. Looking for his big tight end. It's caught downfield. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Nice play action call here by this offensive coordinator. You can freeze those linebackers just for a split second. Usually that's going to give you enough room to be able to get that tight end behind them. And if the quarterback can make a nice tight throw like this, pick up some big yards.
Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches, but it sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And the Gamecocks moving quickly down the field here.
That's a first down for the offense.
Dude, you give it to me, bro.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Jukes to get free. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces a defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards, didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
To throw, it's Sellers. Gets rid of it on the move. Receiver makes the grab, and they stop him just short. The defense really backed up now. It's 1st and goal. The Gamecocks will crank up the tempo. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, South Carolina.
And the Gamecocks will line up now. It's 1st and goal. Try to make it with a quarterback sneak. There's a big scrum. No signal yet. I don't think he made it.
No, I don't blame him. Go with the quarterback sneak here to try to pick up just enough yards for the first down. But, hey, man, give credit to that defense. They did not budge at all. They kept him short of the first down.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line, and he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back.
South Carolina, 7, Clemson, 0.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. It's a short completion of the tight end. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. The game moves the ball past the 40, sets up another 1st and 10. To the air, it's Klubnik. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Receiver in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. No stopping and takes it all the way. Touchdown, Tigers. And they'll set up for the PAT. And it's up and good. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. The South Carolina offense is back out on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. He's moving out of the pocket. Running back grabs it on a screen. Breaks loose at the 40. Tackles may have been not before he makes the 43-yard line. The stride is going now.
Well, this is great execution here on this screenplay to the running back to pick up big yards in the first down. I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Here comes a first down pass attempt. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down. The Gamecocks will come to the line to run the hurry up. Dropping back, it's Sellers. The pass rush closing in. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just throw it away.
I mean, I like this play. I mean, not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Challenging play for the offense. They face third and long here from their own 43. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's going for a big play downfield. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Whoa, you talk about a big hit there. I think this guy holds on to this football at a critical third down if this linebacker doesn't lower the blow. Great timing on that hit to prevent the PI call and to get this team to fourth down.
The coverage team makes the stop on this return. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? They start the drive with a quick throw to the right side. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a first down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. On the ground, it's Hemby.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Back to throw. It's Klubnik. Quick throw to his receiver. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down. Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Getting set. Here's second down. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first period of play. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He pulls it in for a big gain. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. And the Tigers come to the line to run the hurry up. He hands it off from the gun. Here's the second down play. Linebackers making some adjustments now. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. The freshman's able to get home with a sack. Well, you expect big hits in an emotional game, Kirk, and the quarterback that time paid a price.
Well, the quarterback's got to know in a rivalry game, he better have his head on his swivel. That time they hit him hard.
8th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. He's not going to get the first down. It's fourth down.
Well, heck, if they hadn't dug themselves such a big hole, what a positive play here, using that jet motion and that touch pass to pick up some huge yards and giving them a chance anyway of trying to come up with a first down.
It's complete. That's enough for a first down.
I thought the defense did a pretty good job here on this fourth down, but how about the quarterback? It was an absolute laser to get that one in there for the first down.
The Tigers looking to punch it in here. It's first and goal. He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson. They were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
Bringing it out, it's Brown. And he's brought down at the 12. That's before field position to start the drive. And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. They begin to click now. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. They pressure him and get him. The loss back to the 7-yard line.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. On the run here, lets it go. Makes the catch. It's Bennett. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. Looking to throw. It's Sellers. Quick throw to the left. He pulls in the catch. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, if I'm this defense, you get these guys to 3rd down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage roll to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
Nowhere to run up the middle.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. It's an out route. The catch made. Brought down, but crosses midfield to the 46.
This is why this quarterback goes to this tight end. His size and his athletic ability. The soft hands to make the catch, but Chris, this is what separates him from other tight ends in the country. Look at him after the catch, breaking tackles and picking up more yardage.
And the back now goes in motion. He'll pitch it. Bites off a defender. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout or then check him out. The gain makes it 2nd and medium. And they'll run it with the draw play. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, this defense is strong up front. Linebackers are flying downhill, able to make plays against this run game. Now they get this offense to another 3rd down. Now you pressure that quarterback and try to build on the lead.
To throw, it's Sellers. Quick throw over the middle. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Boy, Chris, what a hit there on that 3rd down play by the defensive back. If he doesn't make that play, that's probably a 1st down, and they move the sticks. Instead, we've now got 4th down.
4th down now. Time for perhaps one more play before we hit the 2-minute warning. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Fired into a tight window and picked off. Going the other way. Can they stop him? Now the 40. Past the 20. At the 10 now. Takes the pick to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. And they'll set up for the PAT. With the extra point, the lead is 14. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. Time is running out before halftime to cut into this now 2-possession lead. The offense with some pre-snap motion. On 1st down, it's play action. Tries the right with a quick throw. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. And it's a huge chunk play. The tackle is finally made, but the ball moved to the 47-yard line. 1st down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Dropping back, it's Sellers. Short throw complete to the tight end. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
This is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
From the shotgun, handoff inside. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a 1st down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the 1st down, but he got it.
And the Gamecocks with 1st and 10 here. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Grab behind the line, it's Harbor. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed. But what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. And the deep shot falls incomplete, but wait, there is a flag on the play, so we'll check that out. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. You set it down to the offense, 1st and 10.
Oh, the pass game?
Offense moving receivers around.
Ooh, he ate that.
And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown.
I was already.
Chris, we're still early in this football game. We're in the 2nd quarter. This is a critical touchdown to get their confidence to believe that they can come back and still win this game.
The extra point is good. They're down by a touchdown, 21-14. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. And he's got some space here. They're just able to stop him, but that is a great return there. He's a dangerous guy with the football. And it's a great spot to start this drive. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. And the wideout goes in motion. And looking to throw now on first down. Pulls it in. It's Hemby. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage. And the Tigers come up to the line in a hurry-up. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Taken down, but not before he makes the first down. No huddle now for the offense. Different pre-snap look from the linebackers now. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Looking to pass. It's Klubnik. Throws to the tight end. It's incomplete. That was a dangerous pass to try on first down. Almost intercepted. Got lucky that time.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
Crosses the 30. He's marked out of bounds after an excellent game, but
Yeah, he must just add that flag.
This one might be coming back. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? So early movement from the offense. That'll push him back 5. So it looks like the penalty will be accepted by the head coach, and the offense will pick up some yardage there. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Quarterback drops back. Grab behind the line. It's Hemby. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Will he score here? Touchdown, Clemson. This offense cannot be stopped.
Boy, great job here of finding him again. That's his 2nd touchdown reception in this football game.
And the extra point makes it a 28-14 game. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Turner trying to create good field position. And there's a penalty marker down on the field. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Back to pass. It's Sellers. And it falls incomplete with just 6 seconds remaining to play.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Just time enough for one more play in the half. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. He's looking to scramble. They get him down, but that's a good run, enough to move the sticks and keep this drive going.
And that's a first down for the offense.
And that is going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
South Carolina, 14.
The Gamecocks will kick this away to start the second half. Bringing it out, it's Brown. And they stop him short of the 25 there. Offense begins at the 22. timeouts, and offense heads back out onto the field. Trying to build in a positive first half for this offense. Let's see if they can stretch the lead. There's some urgency on the part of the defense to stop the bleeding here. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Lets it go quickly. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Out of bounds, but not before a big gain. This offense is ripping the defense apart today. The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. To the air. It's Klubnik. Fires it to the wideout. It's complete. What a grab near the sideline. And the gain just good enough for a first down.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. The timing here is impeccable.
Stopped after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Well, the defensive coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Caught near the sideline, but just a short gain. And it's out of bounds after a decent gain. And he's just wide open over there downfield. Kirk, what happened on the coverage that time?
Chris, I don't know how you lose the big tight end like that, but they did. I think it's just blown coverage. Whatever defense they were in, they need to make some adjustments. Make sure that doesn't happen again.
They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big 3rd down. Know what you need to do. Get the first down. Continue to hold on to that lead. Continue to work clock. And get that much closer to securing a victory.
Here comes a throw from the red zone. It's the running back in the flat.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
It's almost like they don't have another receiver to throw the ball to. This guy's been making all kinds of plays today, and this time he decides to show off some fancy footwork and somehow stays in bounds.
So here we go. 3rd down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. Quarterback will throw it off the one-pass option. And he will score! Touchdown, Tigers! The momentum really building now. Kirk, this one could get out of hand here in a hurry.
And that's the last thing you want to do in a rivalry game. Not just lose the game, but get embarrassed. Man, you got to fight for 60 minutes.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
South Carolina, 14.
He'll bring it out from his end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. Looking to pass. It's Sellers. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And he's tackled after the catch.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
He'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. He's escaping the pocket now. Oh, the pass is picked off. Can he take it all the way? Touchdown, Clemson. Wow, what a play, a defensive score. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And the returner brought down by that coverage team.
South Carolina offense will take over. First and 10.
Fresh set it down for the offense. First down. Takes the handoff. It's Owens. And he will make the first down. Tackled at the 26.
You know, everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers, and don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. But, man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
They've got him, but not before making first down yards. They'll move the ball to the 41.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. They get him down, but that's a solid gain.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Now it's second down here. An inside give now from the shotgun. Tackled, but first down.
Mark down at the 46-yard line. First down for the offense.
And the Gamecocks come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. That's a design quarterback keeper. It's a 2-yard gain. Second and 8 coming up.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Second down after that previous play. The pre-snap motion from the offense. He's going to hand this off. And that run produces a decent gain. Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. Scanning the field. It's Sellers. Not able to connect. Incomplete. Crucial play. Down double digits in the second half. They're going to go for it on fourth down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. And he'll loft it to the end zone. Can't connect downfield. Incomplete and a turnover on downs.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on fourth down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that first down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the first down. Instead, the defense comes up and stop, and they get the ball back.
First down and 10.
First down for the offense.
Here we go.
And the quarterback dropping back. Looking to make a play deep downfield. He's got it on the left side for a big gain. 4 set of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up for the first down. Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. Well, they took a look just to confirm it, but it looks like they got it right on the field. After the review, the play will stand. On first and 10, looking to throw. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, this quarterback's having one of those games you just dream about. A lot of yards and a lot of touchdown passes. And in fact, he had open receivers again for another big play. The defense finally got pressure on him. Well, I think it would have been potentially another touchdown.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here. unusual play. Offense setting up for this third down. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Dropping back. It's Klubnik. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown Tigers. To stretch the lead, the route is on. Kicking team after the PAT try. And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. Remember, last time they went for it on fourth down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. Let's see if they can recover from that here. Then he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
You know, a lot of times these types of plays either go for nothing or they can go for a huge chunk of yards. Here they do a nice job of getting it to the outside, turning it upfield, and ended up getting a nice gain out of it.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Caught near the sticks. It's Bennett. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Boy, Chris, great timing here with the quarterback against that zone defense, waiting just at the right time to deliver it into that window to pick up a nice gain.
First and 10 play coming up. They'll hand it off. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Second down play coming up.
Here we go.
Now he tosses it back. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. That's the third pick tonight thrown by this QB.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Receiver in motion now. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1.
Yeah, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back, but I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Sticking with the running game. They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want, whenever we feel like doing.
Forced out of bounds, but a nice gain there, and the offense will have a first and goal.
You know, they've got a lead here late in the game, and the play calling, I think, shows you how much confidence they have in this quarterback. He's had a pretty clean game today, and this decision to still throw the ball with the lead shows you that they believe he's going to make the right decisions and make accurate throws.
See if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Trying for the end zone, running it right up the gut. Touchdown, Clemson. And the beatdown continues.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play called, and continuing to put points on the board.
And the point after is good. Now they get set to kick it away.
14.
He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Powering through. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And they'll use the ground game here. The Gamecocks pick up 1st down yardage to keep the drive going.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the 1st down.
First down here for this offense. Keeping it on the ground here. Breaks loose at the 40. It'll be enough for a 1st down, brought down at the 43.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where in the heck was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. But that right there, man, that's what they've been looking for all game.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. Runner with an impressive spin move there. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a 1st down.
Nothing better than an offense on 1st down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
On 1st down, they'll keep the running game churning.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. The shotgun running play call. Gets some space around the 30. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there to the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that 1st down.
They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. That was an excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
They're going to run the option. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, as this clock winds down, it has been a rough day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going. You hope they're able to go back, look at the film, try to learn from the mistakes, and come out the next week looking much better than they did today.
Now it's 3rd and short from the 22. You expect this is 4-down territory. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Handoff to the right side. And he'll get the 1st down yards before they finally bring him down.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a 3rd down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on old reliable with that offensive line, and they come through for you.
And the Gamecocks have 1st and 10 here.
42 Spider.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Runner finally brought down, but at the 5-yard line, defense getting pushed back here.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina.
South Carolina.
Now the all-important extra point.
The kicker is on for the extra point.
And there's the point after.
The extra point is good.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
Clemson, 56. South Carolina, 21.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. They really protected home turf well here today. What a satisfying victory. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. That's a solid game. Moves the ball to the 29.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Give it to the back again. The tackle is made. The clock runs out, and that will do it. Let's be honest, all wins are not equal. You go in there and hammer your rival and get bragging rights. That's sweet, man.
Yeah, this one is a little bit different. I mean, this is a game you anticipate, you look forward to the entire offseason. You're thinking about it. Now you get a big win against your rival. You're riding that high much longer than your standard win.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.